So I am not at Ed Rogoff, as most of you can see. Ed got called off into a meeting, so I'm replacing him for this panel. My name is Monica Dean, and I'm the Administrative Director here of the Lawrence N. Field Center for Entrepreneurship. So yes, very familiar with the topic, as well as a couple of the panelists today. So let me just wait for the folks in the back to sit down, and we'll get started pretty quickly. And have you guys been to other panels, or is this your first panel? How's this been working? First panel. Well, the way that we're going to run this is I'm not going to read people's bios. I'm going to have them introduce themselves as well as their company, and then I'm going to present a couple of questions to them. And then at the end of the session, it's just going to be an open session where you guys can ask any questions that you like. Okay, great. So let's just start from left to right. Just introduce yourself. Give your 20-second commercial.
Okay. Hi guys. This one. Can you all hear me? Do we even need these? We don't need
No,
these.
I turned them off.
Okay.
We don't need them.
All right, good. My name is Sam Severance. I graduated from Baruch in last year, May of last year. Came in 2005. Actually, was here 4 years ago. My first semester here at this panel, and same room. We have microphones now. But anyway, so I graduated in 2008. Right now I'm working on my second business. My first business was a design company that did freelance graphic design and branding for a variety of companies. And now I'm working at this, basically it's a development, it's kind of hard, it's a pretty multifaceted company, but basically it's a development company that's working in, focusing on developing small-scale industry and entrepreneurship in Africa, specifically in Ethiopia. I'm partnered with 2 Ethiopians. One of them owns about 6 industries there, and we are working on. Well, Ethiopia is a very unique country from a business on because they have the highest amount of foreign aid per capita of any country in the world. It's a really big hotbed for foreign industry, or I'm sorry, for foreign aid. And as a result, the current generation has kind of nobody really is interested in starting businesses there. The only people that start businesses there are ones that have done it from generation to generation, but there's no real interest in doing it, like starting a business for a person that has no precedent in his family. So there's a real lack of entrepreneurship, and there's a real lack of small industry there as a result. Our company is has the eventual goal of trying to incubate a sense of entrepreneurship in the country through academics and through consulting, and also use local investment to actually develop the small-scale industry there. So the first step is actually quite different from what I'm talking about. Right now we're creating a Ethiopian food. We're promoting and marketing Ethiopian food in the West, in America, and Europe, and Asia, with the intention of eventually, in the long term, providing, we're marketing Ethiopian food, so we're creating restaurants. We're creating a restaurant franchise of fast casual Ethiopian, which is like upscale fast food Ethiopian food. And then we're also creating a processed, ready-to-eat food organization where we actually distribute ready-to-eat foods to grocery stores in America, Asia, and Europe. Our marketing focus is to promote. We're trying to promote Ethiopia, trying to break the stereotype of Ethiopia being underdeveloped and kind of useless in the economic terms country in the world, and focus more on the product of what they have to offer. Which, if you've ever had Ethiopian food, I'm sure most people would agree is amazing. It's an amazing product, really good, really healthy. There's a lot of health qualities. If it comes from Ethiopia, it's all organic because everything in Ethiopia is organic. We're trying to promote that and then develop an industry in the West for Ethiopian food. And then eventually, in the long term, we're actually going to create supply chains and infrastructure to export food products from Ethiopia to these restaurants and to these grocery stores and create an export economy for the country. But in the near term, anyway, what I'm working on is this restaurant franchise. We're anticipating to be able to launch the first restaurant in 2011. We're also working on retail ready-to-eat foods, which should be around 2011 as well. We have one investor that that is ex-royalty from Ethiopia that wants to invest in the majority of the product, and it'll be somewhere in the neighborhood of 15, 20 million probably to start. And we're just working through the gatekeepers. We're working through the final steps right now. So that's it. I mean, there's still a lot more to come with this, but this is where I stand at this point.
Great. Germano?
My name is Ricardo Rezk. I'm the founder and CEO of Rico Panada LLC. It's a food processing company based in Bronx, New York, that specializes in the production and marketing of all natural baked empanadas. For those of you who are not familiar with an empanada, it's like a handheld pie with a variety of fillings. You can have meat, chicken, vegetables, cheese. And as I said, we make these empanadas in a USDA facility in the Bronx, and we prepare them there, bake them, freeze them, pack them, store them, and then distribute them to the tri-state area. We sell them mostly at natural supermarkets, health food stores, and gourmet retailers. This is a very small operation that I have there, and everyone there wears many hats. Mainly me, I do practically everything there, and from research and development, these are my recipes, to mostly my recipes, to purchasing and storage and inventory management and operations, and also I do the finance and the accounting and the direction of the company. So, but the most important task that I have there is sales. I have to manage the relationship with my clients, and that's where I spend most of my time.
And where can people find?
Oh, well, as I said, health food stores, practically all health food stores in Manhattan and Brooklyn, you can find them. Whole Foods in the tri-state area in New Jersey, from New Jersey to Connecticut, all the ones in New York City also, and in Long Island, carry them. And some gourmet retailers also. There's the closest place to here, I think it's Natural Green Market, which is the health food store that is on 3rd Avenue and 16th Street, and also the Whole Foods Market in Union Square.
Okay, you did say 20 seconds, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to give you the long spiel.
Really?
My name is Stas. I'm the CEO and CTO, filling in 2 positions at a startup that actually came out of a business plan competition here at Baruch 2 years ago. The company is called Mintfinder. If you're familiar with Amazon, on the product pages and other pages on the site, you will see product recommendations. They look very simple, but on the back end, there is very sophisticated technology that personalizes the recommendation set for every single company, for every single visitor. We offer similar functionality and advanced algorithmic technology for other online stores that don't have the expertise in-house to develop that function. We work with top 500 e-retailers, that's our target. We are actually pursuing business development right now. We have a number of companies signed. We actually did 3 pitches today. It was a busy day, the kind of day I'd like to have. And Baruch has been very instrumental in terms of helping us develop the business plan and actually providing seed funding also at the early stages.
Great.
Hi, my name is Mike Germano. I'm the president and creative director